Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters. Welcome back to Unnatural Selections. As per the usual, I am your host, Alfred Warner. Tonight, I thought we'd take a look at a rather interesting film, in my opinion. The feature film debut of one Panos Cosmatos, son of legendary Italian film director George P. Cosmatos, entitled Beyond the Black Rainbow. Now, for our fans of science fiction out there, this one is going to be a real treat for all of you, as the premise of the film deals with a fanatical New Age research facility bent on fusing the bonds between science and spirituality so that humans may somehow achieve a new level of perpetual happiness, or so they hope, named affectionately the Arboria Institute after its founder, Dr. Mercurio Arboria. Now, more than 20 years after its founding, the facility is under the care and supervision of Dr. Arboria's son and protege, known as Dr. Barry Nile. Dr. Nile has taken it upon himself to run the facility in a very tyrannical fashion. Much of his effort is concentrated on one patient in particular, a young woman by the name of Elena, who has shown a tendency to have achieved both ESP and psychic abilities, supposedly from the environment that she is in, as well as the drugs that she is being administered, none of which we know anything about, except that Dr. Nile is able to control all of this through the use of a glowing prismatic device. Now, in an attempt to understand her powers better, Dr. Nile has decided to subject Elena to daily therapy sessions that take the form of interrogations, as she sits behind a glass enclosure, all while he watches from the outside. It is revealed that, due possibly to the environment as well as her toxicant level, she is only able to communicate telepathically, simply makes demands to see her father once again. Dr. Nile, of course, ignores these demands and continues to focus on her incredible power. At night, it is revealed that Helena is kept in a solitary, white, barren room with nothing but a television that constantly loops current news stories over and over for companionship. It is also revealed that during this time, Dr. Nile lives on the compound in underground living quarters with his wife, a servile, docile woman who spends her time giving him consistent and constant praise, all while in a state of frozen lucidity. It is also revealed around this time that Dr. Nile struggles with his own personal eccentricities, and in some way, at least, is also a patient, as well as the leader of the facility, as he subjects himself to massive intakes of both psychedelics and prescription medications. He is also shown to suffer from cosmetic insecurities, which he covers up by the use of elaborate wigs, as well as colored lenses. Now, over the course of these therapy sessions, it is revealed, it becomes quite apparent that Dr. Nile does not simply have an interest in wanting to learn more about Elena's abilities, and that he has a somewhat obsession with her that has turned sexual and violent, so that even members of his own staff attempt to thwart his ability to learn more about his patient. It is also revealed that Dr. Arboria is alive and on the facility, but is in constant care of Dr. Nile, as he has reached an age where he can no longer fend for himself. We also learn that Dr. Arboria himself is in fact Elena's father, and at the time of her birth, he was conducting similar experiments on both her and her mother in attempt to understand her powers, all while in the presence of a young Dr. Nile. However, it is believed that Dr. Nile has taken these experiments to an unprecedented level and therefore must be stopped. I will not ruin the ending for any of you who have not seen the film, but the struggle for both mental and physical power becomes quite good in this particular film. Now, being that this is the debut of the filmmaker, what we get is a fantastic diagram of filmmaking sensibility as well as wondrous imagery that will never leave your mind's eye for as long as you shall live. That will wrap it up for this episode of Unnatural Selections. I'm your host, Alfred Warner. I thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me here tonight. Stay safe. Be well.